Peptide research isn't just for lab rats or professional athletes trying to shave seconds off their performance times. It's a field with implications for recovery, productivity, and even healthy longevity. Whether you're an elite competitor, a boardroom strategist, or someone who's ever Googled, "Why do I feel like a sock full of sand?" the peptide conversation is bigger than you might think. At Illuminated Peptides, we believe science should shine a clear light on what's hype, what's real, and what's next. Let's explore athletes and the quest for recovery. For athletes, recovery is currency. The faster you heal, the sooner you're back in the game. That's why peptides like BPC-157 and TB-500 often surface in locker room whispers and training forums. Preclinical studies suggest these molecules may support tissue repair and reduce inflammation. Some gym goers talk about them like they're tendon glue. The real story? These peptides remain research compounds. The World Anti-Doping Agency prohibits them outright for competitive athletes. That doesn't erase their scientific intrigue. It just means the research is still underway. At Illuminated Peptides, we see this as a sign of strength. The field is alive, evolving, and drawing the attention of regulators worldwide. Early findings hint at exciting futures in sports medicine and recovery science. Once rigorous trials and approvals pave the way. Professionals and productivity. For high-powered professionals, the dream is sharper focus, higher energy, and less burnout. Enter molecules like nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide and Cmax. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide isn't exotic. It's already in every one of your cells, fueling energy metabolism. Clinics have explored nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide infusions as an anti-fatigue booster. The science is still building, with pilot trials exploring everything from energy support to neuroprotection. While the FDA hasn't approved intravenous nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, research continues to explore its full potential. Think of it as a bright graduate student in the lab, not yet ready to lead, but full of promise. Then there's Cmax, a nasal peptide developed in Russia. Unlike nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, Cmax is officially registered as a medication there, prescribed for stroke recovery and cognitive support. Russian studies suggest neuroprotective benefits, and global researchers are beginning to pay closer attention. At Illuminated Peptides, we view this as part of the bigger picture. Different regions are pioneering different peptide innovations, and cross-border science helps push the whole field forward. Longevity and anti-aging. Beyond recovery and productivity lies the question of longevity. How can peptides help us live healthier, longer lives? Glutathione is the most established name here, a powerhouse antioxidant involved in detoxification and cellular defense. Already used clinically in some contexts, like chemotherapy support, glutathione continues to be studied worldwide for broader applications. MOTS-c, a mitochondrial peptide, is gaining traction as a potential exercise mimetic. Early studies point to its role in regulating metabolism and activating AMPK pathways. Imagine capturing some of the benefits of exercise at the molecular level. While still experimental, the excitement is undeniable. KPV, a small tripeptide, has shown strong anti-inflammatory activity in models of gut health and colitis. Researchers are even developing advanced delivery systems to maximize its therapeutic potential. For those focused on anti-aging, these peptides represent a pipeline of possibilities. Some, like glutathione, are already in clinical use. Others, like MOTS-c and KPV, are still in the research spotlight. At Illuminated Peptides, we frame this as good news. Every year, more data accumulates, and every year the field advances closer to safe, regulated applications. Global approvals. One of the most common phrases you'll hear in peptide marketing is approved in 35+ countries. The truth is bigger and better. As a category, peptide medicines are global. More than 100 peptide drugs have been approved worldwide, including insulin, GLP-1 receptor agonists for diabetes, and even cancer therapies. These aren't fringe molecules. They're mainstream medicine, saving lives daily. However, not every peptide shares that status yet. Research peptides like BPC-157, TB-500, and MOTS-c are still under study. That distinction matters. At Illuminated Peptides, we emphasize transparency. The peptide class is proven and powerful, while specific research compounds are still writing their chapters in the story of science. Safety and standards. Here's something we don't sugarcoat. Safety is non-negotiable. Peptides are delicate molecules. They must be stored cold, protected from light, and handled with precision. Proper testing, high-performance liquid chromatography, HPLC, mass spectrometry, and certificates of analysis is what separates research-grade peptides from risky imitations. That's where Illuminated Peptides stands apart. Backed by OmniNext Tech, we invest in systems that guarantee transparency, sterility, and data-backed quality. We don't just follow standards, we help set them. For researchers, clinicians, and innovators, this creates the confidence needed to push peptide science forward responsibly. Who are peptides really for? So, who benefits from peptide research? Tempted by cutting-edge recovery tools, but bound by WADA restrictions for now. Their real benefit will come once clinical approvals catch up with the lab data. Intrigued by nicotinamide, adenine dinucleotide, and Cmax, navigating a space where science is advancing and evidence is growing. Exploring antioxidants like glutathione and next-gen molecules like MOTS-c and KPV, standing at the frontier of healthy aging research. The common thread? Peptides are already transforming medicine, and the research frontier promises even more. At Illuminated Peptides, our role is to illuminate this landscape with clarity, trust, and scientific rigor. About Illuminated Peptides. Illuminated Peptides is more than a supplier. We are a research partner. Our mission is to bring transparency, quality, and innovation to the peptide space. Powered by OmniNext Tech, we combine advanced technology with uncompromising scientific standards. We're building the systems and safeguards the field needs. From verified purity testing to secure storage protocols to a forward-looking vision of making peptides accessible for legitimate research worldwide. For us, peptides aren't a trend. They are the next chapter of molecular medicine, and we're here to help write it. At Illuminated Peptides, powered by OmniNext Tech, we combine science and technology to light the path forward in peptide research. Trusted, transparent, illuminated. America's #1 choice for research peptides. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more insights, and stay tuned as we continue to illuminate the future of peptide science.